Feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Only time I feel pain when I'm feeling love. That's why I said it on my face that I.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, today we're back at it with another banger. So today we're going to be going over the overall state of the market, and let's get into these stocks. And we also going to get into a couple stocks that I put on you all's radar and see how they perform today. So we're going to kick it off with the SPY. So the SPY went up 0.23%, or an equivalent of $1.50. Now let's get into the QQQQs. They went up 0.28%, or an equivalent of $1.64. And the Dow Jones, the Dow 30, it went up 0.4%, or an equivalent of $1.81. So why is this important? It's important because as September comes along, this is how it works. As September and August comes along, investors, they're getting ready to shift their capital into different markets, into emerging markets, into international markets, and also into more bonds and more safer stocks. Because, like I said, the stocks already ran up to all-time highs. So now investors want to protect their capital. They also want to take their capital and allocate it so they can still get returns for their customers, for their clients. And that's the same. So how smart money moves, that's how you should move as well. So we're going to get into these stocks and show you what I like. So the first stock that we're going to get into and why I really like it is Microsoft. Microsoft. So Microsoft is still sitting under $500. It's at $498.46 at the time of this recording. And why I like this is because if you've seen Meta, if you've seen Apple, if you've seen Amazon, and especially Google when it had its big push lately, Google just went from $200, now it's sitting around 230. The only stock in the Magnificent Seven, the Mag Seven, that hasn't had a sporadic burst and a sporadic move yet is Microsoft. So that's letting me know investors, they will shift their money into Microsoft leading to later into the year, whether it's November or the Christmas rally in December. So that's a good stock to get into. And why? Because the investors, they're always shifting capital. They're always shifting money to get the what maximum return. Because that's all investors do. They're looking for value and they're looking for liquidity. So when there's no liquidity, aka when there's not a lot of money in the stock, they're going to bring that stock and rise it so they can eventually what? Sell it off. So that's what we're going to get into. And another thing we're going to get into today, we're going to pull up the charts and the SPY and tell you all where it's going next. So if y'all ready, come follow. Okay, so guys, we got Microsoft pulled up on the daily. So if you can see, Microsoft reached all-time highs earlier at $556 right after they reported earnings. And right now, if you look at the daily candle, let's zoom into it. Let's get into it. So if you look at the daily candle right now, they're creating a big move down, manipulation with a pin bar. And that's also letting me know that it's going to be displacement back to the upside. So if you take a look at the RSI, so the RSI is at 40. And anytime a stock is near the 30 to 40 level, that's a good sign to buy because it's letting me know that it's oversold. And another reason why I like Microsoft is because, like I said, if you look into the rest of the Mag Seven, the top seven companies in the market, the Apples, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, Nvidia, each one of those has had an explosive run, but the only one that's still lagging behind is Microsoft. Microsoft reported earnings, and as you can see, they reported earnings. They reported earnings Wednesday, July 30th. The day before they reported earnings, the stock was sitting at $515. After they reported earnings, the stock went up to $555. So that's letting me know. So anytime, check this out, guys. Anytime you see a price in the market, it's letting you know where the rest of the liquidity is and where the stock wants to ultimately reach back to. And especially with a top company, not with any company, with a top company with a great CEO, with a great balance sheet, and with a great track record. They always want to get back to what where they came from. So we can go back in history into the charts and we'll see. early in the year when as high as $466. And what did it do? Eventually went back to where it came from. So that's why I like the swing trade on here that I'm looking at. So let's get into it. All right, so here we get into the option chain, guys. So right now we pick the November 21st, 2025 strike call. And another thing, guys, that you always want to remember when you're choosing your strike price and you're choosing your strike date, always go on the third Friday of the month. So you can see November 21st, that's the third Friday of the month. Never choose the first, second, or the fourth for your options contracts because check this out. So we chose the third Friday of that's November 21st. Look how much liquidity, look how much open interest and volume are in these contracts. So you see on the right in this column, you see open interest and volume. Now let's go find the date that's not the third. Let's let's find the first Friday. See how much open interest and volume are in these. A significant difference. So guys, so when you're choosing your contracts, always remember you always want to choose the third Friday of each month. Never the first. So never October 3rd, October 10th. You always want to go for that third one. So let's get into it. And guys, remember what we said, price is always going to go back to where it's always been. So now I'm looking at that 550 call option. And as you can see, 3,840 open interest, 820 volume. So that's letting me know that's a real liquid contract. And for it to be so far out, the spread is only 10 cents. So that's going to be our next play that we're going to put, and we're going to put that into our Discord and let everybody know what we're in. So like I said, that's the overall state of the market, and that's the next stock that we're looking at that we're going to get into, and we're going to post in our Discord. And if you want more plays, make sure you sign up. All right, so that's what we got for you all today. So like I said, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you need a broker, make sure you use my link below, and also join our Discord so you can catch in on the daily day trades. So we day trade live every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we can catch these pips in the market. Like I said, y'all have a blessed day. Catch y'all on the next one.